and what I want to do is insert a picture of it. You have a picture, but here it's called Insert Canvas, and you'll scroll down, find whatever screenshot, photo of your work that you're using as a reference, and then I'm going to look at this thing top down, and I'm just going to rotate it. It is really important that you keep it sort of like aligned to this axis, and what I mean by that is like where these planes are, because part of this exercise we are going to cut the thing and mirror it, so you want to make sure you have a plane. Okay, so that's pretty good placement, and what we're going to do is we are going to get our Mr. Croissant here, person croissant. We're going to make 3 shapes. So the first shape will be this kind of shape, and this should work pretty well. The next one we're going to make is going to be another one of these, just a little smaller, and that way we can kind of stack them as we go. And then the last shape is actually going to be this kind of ball, but we're going to make it much, much smaller because that's going to be this little end piece, okay? And we're going to chop it up in 2 different directions, so don't worry if it's not perfect because we will change it and make it better as we go. So the way that we're going to work with this is we're going to modify. So you can come over here, and there are different ways to select. I would say if you go left to right, it's going to select like more, you know, the things you really went over. So right here, that piece. If you go right to left, it's going to select most of the things you have, okay? Now, you can select filter, you can do all kinds of stuff. What we really want to do, though, is you can either shift by using all the points, or you can select kind of everything. So selection filters are there for you. These are faces. This is like all of them. So if we go over, you can select all things, and this is really useful if you want to like make something pucker like that. For your croissant, you will probably want to keep doing that until it gets smaller. I'm going to go over here for the lines, and that's going to be pretty good because that's going to look a lot like that shape. I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm just going to scale it in and do the same little thing, and then we're just going to change the orientation because that's really like all that it is. Okay, so like that. So we have these 2 pieces, right? Now for this shape, I'm going to just shift it a little bit. So I'm going to move this like that, and I'm going to move these. Actually, I need to left. I need to right click because I need that to scale. Nope, not you. The way this tool works, you can select faces, lines, points, and you can shift all of them, so you can move things around. But you want to make sure that you're selecting what it is that you intend to, because otherwise it's going to be kind of annoying to work with if I'm not, you know, being too bold there to say that. So we were going to move this into position because what we're going to do is overlap it. So what we want to do is make sure, you know, whatever we're doing, it's going to fit this. And so we might rotate it so it's like a little bit closer, and you'll see here it's not quite perfect, so I might shift that, just go in a little bit, that kind of thing. And now we have this piece over here, so we'll take that.
You know this is cast B.
And so then we'll shift this,
and
we'll just do this part so you can move it in. And then over here, same thing, we're going to have this piece, and we're going to come over here.
What is this?
And this is croissant.
I know, but...
And so we'll have that, and then we'll put this here. So now we have these sort of half pieces, and what we'll do now is we will have that form finished, so now we can split the body. So the split body command is right here, and that split body command, we have to grab the parts, and then we have to tell it what we're going to use as a tool to split it, and we're going to use the plane. And by doing that, now we've separated this piece, and we can find it in our body. And so we can hide that piece and anything else it touched. So, you know, if this is what we want to keep, like that little piece came off. So we'll get rid of that. So now we have these like little half croissant pieces. We only have one other part of this to split, which is this split command again. That's the split body, where we're going to grab this piece, and anything that's highlighted we don't want, like, we'll just use that. And now the plane of what we're going to cut will be this thing. And that way we can mirror this whole guy right there. So we'll just get rid of this, and if you click it, it'll highlight and you can hide it. And I'll come over here, and then I can use this entire thing to mirror. And when we mirror it, that's right here, it knows, hey, you want to use this thing, don't you? And instead of faces, we'll use bodies, and we will select these, because then, why won't you let me select more objects? Here, I'll get rid of that, and we'll just highlight all of it. There we go. And we'll join it. So now I have my little croissant guy, and the only other thing I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to make a construction plane that's a little bit higher so I can put the face on him. So I'm going to loft that up, and I will draw a little face on top of this thing. So what we do is we get into the create sketch, and then we just draw. We say, okay, you have a little eye right here, you have another eye right here, and it looks like you have this kind of like cool mouth shape. So we'll just draw a little mouth shape with the spline tool. Remember, the spline tool does want you to like click a whole bunch, and if you misclick, it doesn't matter. You can always go back in, hit escape, and then you can edit the points. So if you need to move them around, you can. It's there to be used as a tool. It's not there to annoy you. If it gets too stressful, come in with questions in class. I will help you out. Don't waste your time trying to figure out a silly line that doesn't want to work. I'm going to make one other edit that I think is a cool one they have, which is the little iris right there. I'm just going to add pupil. Okay, I'll add the pupil later, or you can, because this is your project. So we have this, and yeah, this will be fun. So you have this drawing, and it's lofted from there. If you want, you could extrude a cut all the way through, or you can emboss. I'm going to try to just make this kind of as an extrusion right here, and it'll show you really quick that we have that face. And that's it.